Hello, welcome to the PokeMMO Pokemon Stadium YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, and before we dive into our PokeMMO walkthrough, part 3, I must mention two disclaimers. Disclaimer number 1 is that I do not have any HM slaves in my party, and that's due to the fact that PokeMMO has the move Okronas, which you can summon any HM, cut, fly, surf, etc. And you can get them via the PokeMMO gift shop. And disclaimer number 2 is that I do not receive any compensation from PokeMMO if you do make purchases in the gift shop. In fact, I bought all the move Okronas myself. So I'm just saying this from the bottom of my heart. Alright. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the SSN. Oh yeah, and I should note that if you are wondering whether or not my walkthrough is with a co-host or not, make sure you look at the bottom left of the thumbnail. If you see a smiley face, a square smiley face, then that means there is going to be a co-host. However, in this thumbnail, there is going to be no smiley face, since there is no co-host today. But because I don't think I can get somebody that's going to be able to join us in the SSN. So I figured that it would not be natural to invite a co-host on today's episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into the SSN. Welcome to the SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Yes. Welcome to the SSN. Alright. And I should note, I am leading with Gengar, because Gengar has a lot of moves that can be able to take on a lot of the trainers in the SSN. There we go. So, usually what I like to do is, I usually like to go down the stairwell, and then I'd usually like to comb through the trainers there, and then I would like to go upstairs and comb through the trainers in these cabins, and then I usually go to the kitchen and try to get the items there and the hidden berries as well. And then I go upstairs and I go to where the sailors are outside, and then after that then I go into the upper cabin area, and I try to battle the trainers there, and then I battle the rival, and then we can chat with the captain of the SSN. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and let's go and go through the ship, shall we? Alright, so our very first hidden item is going to be right here, and that's going to be our super potion. Let's go ahead and ding that. Alright. This cabin is not going to give us a battle. There we go. Alright. And this cabin will. Alright. You know what they say about sailors and battling? I don't know, but my assumption based upon you challenging me, they probably say, "Ahoy there, let's battle." That's just my assumption. Alright. Oh. Alright, so I think I'm hearing... Oh, we're still hearing well, Pika Cup. Yes, this is Pika Cup music. Alright. Come on then, my sailor pride is at stake. Alright, if your pride is at stake, don't just because of one battle, then I need to get you to a counselor as quickly as possible. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Man. I do not regret having Gengar as my ace. Alright, there we go. I don't need to do Energy Ball. I'm just going to do Shadow Ball and knock it out. Because Energy Ball has very little PP. I mean, it has 16 PP, but if I can save it for an intense battle, then that's when I would like to use Energy Ball. For now, I'm just going to stick to Shadow Ball and or Psychic if I'm encountering a Tentacool. But for all the other weak water types, I'm gonna do Shadow Ball. You sank me. Alright. There we go. I like feisty kids like you. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Alright. Wow. Okay. You know, one guy said his pride was at stake in a battle. I didn't know sailors were so optimistic about battles in game. Man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, a good battle is pretty enthusiastic, but but if your pride is based upon battling people, then ugh, lost it. All right, then let me just say this, and you may want to seek a counselor. I don't know. I think there's other things to be happy about, you know, like completing the ship. You know, getting a gym badge. Alright, let's go ahead. Even us sailors have Pokemon too. Okay, okay. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and do Shadow Ball here. And there we go, we handled this sailor right here. Okay, you're not bad. Alright. And we got our first TM rest. By the way, I think we can get 2 TMs here, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and chat with the sailor. Matey, you're walking the plank if you lose. Alright. Yep, I'm probably using Shadow Ball here. Okay. Alright. Bye, kid. Okay. Hello there. Hello, stranger. I can't tell if you're from the seas or from the mountains, but stop and chat. All the Pokemon are from the sea. Okay. Alright. I love a behaving touchscreen. That's one thing that I appreciate. So I remember in part 2 when I was with Forfeiter, my touchscreen was not really behaving properly, and Psyduck did 2 Calm Minds, and I didn't want to do Calm Mind that time, so it's nice to have a responsive touchscreen. It's a little too early to say whether or not it's going to be responsive throughout the walkthrough, but this is what I need more of. I need a responsive touchscreen like this. Darn, I let that one get away. Alright, bud. I'm sorry to do that to you. Okay. I am but a solitary traveler. My sole companions are friends and Pokemon I caught on my journeys. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I feel horrible just knocking out that guy's dog. Ugh. That won't have any effect on my Gengar since it's a special attacker. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so Forfeiter actually, he, man, it's so funny the way he said, oh man, like he calculated my high jump kick Hitmonlee against the War Turtle in part 2. That was really hilarious. I didn't expect him to put in the calculation, but yeah. That's I love it. I love it. I mean, for comedic value, I mean, it's pretty good. You insolent pup! How dare you barge in? Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I think I hear part 2 music of the Pika Cup going on. Man, I've been talking so much, I haven't noticed the music change. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, man, we're just going through the SSN here. You rude child, you have no sense of courtesy. Okay, who's next? Who's next? All right, there are going to be 2 battles over here. I collected these Pokemon from all around the world. Okay, wonderful. What's going to be your team? Last Anne. Okay. I can't use Shadow Ball, so I can do the next best thing. Sludge Bomb. Alright. There we go. Alright. Alright. Okay, let's go and do Shadow Ball there. Wow. Okay, very well then. Oh, I went around the world for these. I feel bad for her. Alright. I love Pokemon. Do you? Yeah, I do. I mean, it's in my name, Pokemon Stadium. So, I love Pokemon Stadium. Which is why I'm doing a run with just Generation 1 Pokemon. I know that the teams are pre-selected, but the walkthrough I'm really looking forward to. I mean, Holland is nice and Unova's nice, but the walkthrough I'm really looking for is the Sinnoh one, because Sinnoh has Paris, and I'm just out of curiosity, I wonder how I'm going to get through it. Because due to the strict rules of the run, I had to pick Paris, and yeah, so hopefully I can get through Sinnoh unscathed. So yeah, this guy is the international police, but we can talk to him though. But he's global police agent. He's on the trail of Team Rocket. They're up to nothing good. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go into the kitchen, and let's go ahead and get the ball here, which I think is a great ball. Yes. Okay, now there are going to be 3 hidden items, or I should say 3 hidden berries. So you're going to have the berry dings. Hidden berry number 1, Chesto. Hidden berry number 2, cherry berry. And hidden berry number 3 is the Pecha berry. Now, in order, I should tell you what all of these berries do. So the Chesto berry recovers your Pokemon from sleep. The Cherry berry recovers your Pokemon from paralysis, and the Pecha berry recovers your Pokemon from poison. And the beauty of having a berry instead of using an antidote or using any medicine that you get from the Pokemart is that berries can actually be held by your Pokemon, and your Pokemon can eat those berries and recover themselves instead of having to have you recover them via the Pokemart items. So, if you're into your Pokemon recovering in battle, feel free to use berry. So, feel free to use a recovering berry. So, Peach is for poison, Rost is for burn, R-A-W-S-T, Rost berry is for burn, Cherry's for paralysis, Chesto is for sleep, the Prism berry, P-E-R-I-S-M, and that berry recovers confusion. And then you have the Asper berry, which recovers frozen status. Alright, so there you go. Just a little quick lesson about berries. Let's go ahead and go back upstairs, and we're going to go ahead and go to the sailors area. Ahoy there, are you seasick? Alright, and I sense a music change. I sense a music change. Alright. Alright, so we have Gengar there. Wow. That was a fast battle. But then again, I mean, if you have Gengar in your party, then battles like this just go pretty fast. I was just careless. Alright. There we go. Let's, I need to get into the sailor's eye contact. There we go. Hey, matey, let's do a little jig. There we go. And these two battles are the only two battles that you can do at this level. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Sludge Bomb here. Oh, great, somebody linked my guide on Global. Alright. Oh, man. If people can find use in my guides, it's wonderful. It really does make my day. I love when people... I love when people find value in the work that I do here on PokeMMO. It really is wonderful. Even by watching these videos and staying tuned to all the hidden items. I mean, I have several printouts of hidden items here on PokeMMO. So, yeah, and we got all the hidden items in the ship. So we got all 3 of the berries, and we got the super potion. So yeah, so I love it when people are helped by the work that I do. I love helping people new and old. It really is wonderful. Alright, I mean, actually just tonight somebody actually told me I should, you know, there's a move I forgot to document in Unova, and I was more than happy to document it. So, yeah, I did that earlier tonight before I was taping. But, alright, let's go ahead and go inside. Oh yeah, if you talk to this guy, you should have a free Pokedex entry for Snorlax. I've journeyed far and wide, but in all my travel, I've never seen any Pokemon that slept like this one. It was something like this. Alright. And by the way, for anyone that does not know, if you see the 2 Snorlaxes, and if you knock out those 2 Snorlaxes, then some people may panic. However, no need to panic, because Snorlax can actually be caught in much later in the game, after you complete the Elite Four and after you complete a little side quest, which I can probably cover much later in this walkthrough, in this Kanto walkthrough. But the wild locations for Snorlax is Cerulean Cave, and it's a rare encounter. You don't have to worry about not catching Snorlax, because you can always catch Snorlax once you complete the Kanto region. But if you want to add Snorlax in your team, well, then you should catch one of the two Snorlaxes in the Kanto region. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and go through the ship, shall we? So we went inside this cabin, and this guy told us a bit about Snorlax. And let's go ahead and chat with the fisherman, shall we? Check out what I fished up. Okay. Fisherman Dale. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do Shadow Ball here. Alright, let's go ahead and see who's next. And I think I sense a music change. I think this is the finals for the Pika Cup. Awesome, awesome. Alright. There we go. Let's go and chat with these guy here. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. Okay. There we go. Good match. I feel young again. Alright, let's go ahead and get the item here. There's the Stardust. Alright, so let's go ahead and go outside here. Alright, I am back once again. There we go. I think let's go ahead and... Oh! I think... Oh my gosh. I think there's one more music change. One more music change. And I think this is the final battle music of the Pika Cup. Take it easy. Okay. Which do you find more worthy, a strong or rare Pokemon? Gentlemen, oh my. Gengar is really having fun here. Alright. We're almost done. Nice! Alright. I must salute you. Thank you. And there's a super potion right there. But we don't have to ding it since it's not hidden. Alright, so inside this room there's just a little boy and an elderly gentleman there. And then over here are two ladies here. Now let's go ahead and let's go right ahead. You know what? Hitmonlee, for some reason, our rival can't really stand our Hitmonlee. So let's go ahead and pop in Hitmonlee, shall we? Bonjour, Pokemon Stadium. Hello, Gary. How you doing? Imagine seeing you here. Pokemon Stadium. Were you really invited? I was. So how's the Pokedex coming? Oh, I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawling around in grassy areas, and look hard for them. Crawl hard in grassy areas and look hard for them. Oh, wow. And let's see. Monlee! Do it! Awesome! Nice! And the rival music. Man, I remember this so well. You know, playing Pokemon Stadium, I remember this so well. Let's go ahead and... There we go. I remember high jump kicking as many things as possible back when I played Pokemon Stadium. I thought high jump kick was one of the coolest moves, and I thought Hitmonlee was one of the coolest Pokemon. So, you know, in fact, if you want, just ask my parents from like back in, I'd probably say 03, 04, somewhere around there. That's you know, like my parents know, like, my parents know about Pikachu because Pikachu's pretty well known publicly, but there's one other Pokemon that my parents know very well about, and that's Hitmonlee, because, you know, my parents saw me say, "Oh man, Hitmonlee is so awesome," and all that. So yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was just a little nostalgic about Hitmonlee. So yeah, especially when I do a playthrough like this, sometimes I may get a little nostalgic, since Pokemon Stadium is my first Pokemon game I've ever played. So let's go ahead and get the jump kick. Oh, quick attack. Yeah, I didn't think that Pidgeotto can survive high jump kick. Humph! At least you're raising your Pokemon. I heard there was a cut master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yep, it'd be handy. Man, how mean. You should go see him too. Smell ya. Okay, maybe there's a reason why he's sick. Maybe. I don't know. Asking for sympathy from Gary is like asking a child not to crave candy. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to this elderly man that Gary has just abandoned. All right, I'm just gonna rub this guy's back because he seems pretty sick. There we go. Ooh, thank you. I feel so much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prize cut technique if I wasn't so ill. I know, you can have this, the hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon and you can see cut anytime. Using cut, you can chop down small trees. Why not try it? Well, why not try it with the trees around Vermilion City? Alright, speaking of trees around Vermilion City, there's actually one tree that we need to chop down. But actually, we may need to visit a few more areas, so before we start going to the gym. So let's go ahead and go out, shall we? So long, SSN. It's been really nice sailing along with you. Alright, there we go. Awesome. And just before we go to the gym, let's go ahead and go to a few locations. So first, let's go ahead and go to the old rod here. I'm the fishing guru, and I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like to fish? Yes! Grand, they like your style. I think we can become friends. Take this and fish, young friend. Fishing is a way of life. It was like the finest pottery. From the seas to the rivers. Go out in the land of the big one. Big one, my friend. Alright, awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, you can go watch the TV and see if there's any swarms. So, coming up, Breeder's Choice Fit program. Halted after thousands of cases of cramped hands and ruined backs. Alright. I love the sense of humor here on the TV. But yeah. There's a reason why I'm going back here, because if you watch part 2, you may notice an item that was all the way in the back at route 25. There we go. And that's basically what the Kanto Corona does. It summons any Pokemon, and you don't even have to I should rephrase that. You don't even have to have the Pokemon in your party. You can just summon any Pokemon to use any HM item, any HM move you want. Alright, so let's go ahead and use Cut here. Let's go and get this. Oh yeah, and anytime you see trainers with exclamation points, you can rebattle them, and you can rebattle those trainers every 6 hours at the time of your victory that you have with them. Alright, so there's TM Secret Power. Alright, so yeah, that is why I ventured all the way here, is so I can show you that secret pathway. Now let's go ahead and use Cut here. I should also note that you can get Flash as well. Now I also have an Ocarona for Flash, but let's go ahead and get Flash. Oh. Alright. We already caught Bellsprout in part 1 of our walkthrough, so I don't think we have to catch it. There we go. Awesome. Now, as a precautionary note, I'm going to lead with Doduo, because Doduo is a flying type, and since we're going inside the Diglett Cave, and Diglett has the ability Arena Trap, which traps Pokemon that are grounded, I would like to bring in Dodrio so that way we're not trapped when we encounter Diglett. And by the way, on PokeMMO you can also encounter Zubat here as well. So I thought I should note that. Alright, so far we're not getting a wild encounter today. That's great. Oh, Alright, now you get to see why Doduo or Doodash is valuable. Why it's a valuable asset to have in our Kanto walkthrough. Boom! That's why. Alright, so. Alright, let's go ahead and run away here. Now let's go ahead and use Cut. Oh, we passed through the scientists, but first let's go ahead and get these items. We have our Sharp Beak, and we also have our Paralysis Heal. And the beauty of this area is that we can just use Cut, and we get to go back to the original area. So, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and chat with the scientist, shall we? Hey, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 10 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak has entrusted me with HM5 for you. So Pokemon Stadium, let me ask you. Have you gathered data on at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? Yes, I have. Great, you have caught or owned 64 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. Thank you so much. HM5 contains the hidden move Flash. Flashlight lights up even the darkest of caves and dungeons. Alright. Awesome. Alright. Now let's go ahead and go up here. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and bike all the way over here. I should note that in order to get Flash, you should document 10 types of Pokemon in your category in your Pokedex. There we go. There's our Zubat. But yeah, 10 types of Pokemon in the own category of the Pokedex, and once you document those, then that means you can be able to get the Flash HM. You can also go ahead and do this for the item finder, which Forfeiter was talking about in part 2. Let's go ahead and go to that, shall we? Oh. Let's go ahead and see the raw power of Doduo. There we go, with one pluck. And Forfeiter was talking about Doduo's base attack stat. Oh my. We are really in for a treat. Once I can be able to use it a little more often. Alright, so hello there. Oh, wrong guy. Scientist here. Hey, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has completed data over 30 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak can trust me to item finder. So let me ask you, have you gathered 30 kinds of Pokemon? Yes! Great, you caught 63 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. Alright, so now these are items on the ground that may be hidden from view. Use the item finder to detect any hidden items close to you. The machine is a bit limited. It can't pinpoint item locations. What it does is show the direction where the item is. Use it to get your bearings and then search the suspect area by hand. Awesome. And there's our item finder. And now let's go ahead and go to the gym, shall we? Let's go and go to the gym. But I should lead with Golem, because Golem is pretty good against electricity. So yeah, let's go ahead and use Cut here. Now, before you go through any of the there we go. Before we go through any of the electric bins, we should battle the trainers first. That way, so they're not encountering us while we're trying to get through the maze. All right. There's no place for kids, not even if you're good. Okay. Sailor Dwayne. All right. Those are some fighting words. All right. Let's go ahead and ooh. Pikachu! Pikachu's just doing a quick attack! Oh man! And there's a music change. That should be noting that there's a gym music here. One HP! I feel so bad for that guy's Pikachu. Okay. Okay, let me go get my bearings here. One moment. I'm a lightweight, but I'm good with electricity. That's why I joined the gym. Alright. Man, if you haven't seen part 2 with Forfeiter, you know, that guy is so comedic, you know. You know, if he's available and if we could somehow schedule him, we can probably bring him back. You know, he's such a comedic guy. I was laughing quite a bit in part 2. Let me go ahead and do Fire Punch here. Now, Magnemite has Sturdy, but let's go ahead and... Alright, so that's the only move that can threaten us, but Sonic Boom does a set damage of 20, so... Alright, Volt Orb. Let's go ahead and do the Swift here. Sorry. It's so funny. I love it. I really love it. Like seeing everybody just like struggle. Like, oh, Golem is here. Ah! When I was in the Army, Lieutenant Sergeant was a strict CO. He was a strict. I think if I got my ranks correct, I think that would be a colonel, right? CO or commanding officer. I think that's what CO means. Commanding officer or colonel. One of the two. He was a hard taskmaster. All right. Gentleman Tucker. Alright, let's go ahead. Ooh! Okay, let me just see. I think Pikachu's going to be doing a quick attack, and I don't think it's going to do much. Or feint, but... Oh man, that's good. I love the way how these Pokemon with quick attack, how they try. What's the best EV training spot? I have no clue. But now let's go ahead and touch the garbage cans. Now if you get one garbage can, then that means that the next one is going to be right next to it. But right next to it is pretty vague, so you have to just do a lot of trial and error. Alright, so let's see. Oh wow! Alright, we're not usually this I was about to say this fortunate, but you know, the door doesn't usually open. Sometimes it can take like about 20 or 30 minutes, but with enough trial and error, you should be able to open up the door. But keep in mind that where the switch is randomized, so yeah. But once you find the first switch, the second one is right next to it. So yeah. All right. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. I didn't know there was a war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis, the same as I'll do to you. All right, Lieutenant Surge. Now, what I should do is, since he's a gym battle, I might as well do the Stealth Rocks. What that's going to do is that's going to put in some chip damage into some of his Pokemon. So, there we go. All right, now he's starting off with some force. Let's go ahead and do Earthquake here. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be a knockout. Oh, barely a knockout. All right. I don't want to be fooling around here. Let's go and do Earthquake. Man, am I glad my team's diversified. Okay, so what does this Pikachu have? This Pikachu has Grass Knot. I don't think Golem's going to survive that. Nope. Okay, so I'm so glad my team is diversified because I can pull in. Let's see. What's good against? I'm going to say Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee's I think is a pretty good option against Lieutenant Surge. Alright. Boom! Alright. What's the next Pokemon? What is the next one? Alright, that was an easy KO. Alright, what's the last Pokemon? And that was the Pokemon I was scared of. Let's go ahead and try to knock it out, shall we? Brick Break. Oh, that's going to be painful against Raichu. Yeah! Alright. Now that's a shocker! You're the real deal, kid. Fine, then take the Thunder Badge. The Thunder Badge cracks your Pokemon's speed. Cranks your Pokemon's speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly. Lightning quick. Anytime, kid. You're special, kid. Take this. Oh, thank you. TM34. TM34 contains Shock! Shockwave. Teach it to an electric Pokemon. Awesome! Awesome. Well, we don't need to teach Shockwave to an electric Pokemon because the Pokemon that I have pre-selected already have Thunderbolts. Yeah, let's go ahead and cycle all the way up to the I'm gonna release the level cap first. Alright, let's go and see how many levels Gengar advances to. Level 36, and I found a potion. Awesome! Alright. Now, the reason why I'm postponing my recovery is because I would like to recover over in Cerulean City. So that way, say when I faint for then I can just be ported back to Cerulean City. One moment. I need to recover in the PC. There we go. So now if I faint, then that means I'm going to be ported over here, so that's a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here. Alright. Picnic, Alyssa. Alright, there's our Oddish here. Oh yeah, Route 9, there's going to be 2 hidden items here, so let's go ahead and stay tuned to that for a moment. Meanwhile, I think these trainers would like us to battle them, but... Awesome. Level 34. Rock Blast. Oh no thanks, I already have Rock Slide. Thank you for offering. Give up on Rock Blast. Yes. There we go. Oh, oops. Let's go and finish out this battle with Golem. And then I would like to switch out Golem for Doduo for the next battle. Alright. You deceived me! Okay, very well then. Oh, oops. You know... There we go, that's... Alright, we got our TM Aerial Ace, but I think that comes at a cost, because the Hiker is going to battle us. Hiker Jeremy! Man, am I glad I have Doduo in the lead slot. Awesome! There we go. Ooh. And then we have low kick. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to say that there's a music change. Back to the Pika Cup music from the Picnicker and now from the Hiker. All right, so now that Doduo's leveled there, the level cap has been unlocked. Let's go ahead and lead with Hitmonlee. Let's see what sort of surprise we have here. Who's walking there with those good-looking Pokemon? We're near a hidden item, by the way, so there we go. Hitmonlee. Let's go ahead and do Fake Out here. And then we can do Sucker Punch. There we go. You know, it seems almost like we can deny Charmander an opportunity to attack, which is pretty good. Alright. Growlithe. Well, in that case, we need a high-powered move. Oh! Our first fail today. Our first fail today with high jump kick. There we go. Awesome. Out like a light. Alright. Now let's go ahead and switch it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and go into... Let's go to Raichu. Let's go and see what Raichu has to offer. Hello. I got up early. I got up early every day to raise my Pokemon from cocoons. That's awesome, man. That's really awesome. Bug catcher Brent. So we have Beedrill. Alright. 2 Beedrills, so... Nice. What? What a total waste of time. Alright, and now we are near the hidden item. And you can get an ether right here. Let's go ahead and ding it. Right there. And there's one more hidden item at this route. And it's going to be a rare candy, which is much later in the route. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and lead with Psyduck. Let's go and take on the Hiker, because the Hiker, I think, is more Psyduck friendly. Haha, bring it on! The Hall of Fame Psyduck. Alright, what level does the Psyduck evolve at? Psyduck. We're gonna find Psyduck, don't worry. Haha, you beat me fair! Alright, well, that answered that question. Alright. There we go. And we get to see an evolution right here. In part 3. And now, our team is fully evolved! So, man. You know what? Just to celebrate it a little bit, let's go and use our brand new Golduck, shall we? Go, my super bug Pokemon! Okay. Nice! Alright. Yeah, I was about to say, if we needed to evolve Psyduck into Golduck, then we would have needed to go into overtime, like we did for Dodrio. I'm taking the rock tunnel to go to Lavender. Alright. Oh, and I think there's a slight music change to the second stage of the Pika Cup. Alright. I should also note that you can catch Golem over at... Nice! You can catch Golem, or not Golem, you can catch Voltorb over at Route 10, which is right by the power plant, so if you want to add... If you want to add an electric flare to your team, then you can. You can add an electric flare to your team if you want. Alright. Nice. Alright, one more. Nice! Alright. Man, I'm feeling pumped today. Golduck evolving was just a surprise to me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the hidden item here. Let's go and ding it, the Chesto Berry. Hello there, hiker. Ha ha ha, aren't you a little toughy? Alright. Hello there, Geodude. Nice! Alright, that's why I did Scald, because that way, any sturdy users can be burned, so that way they can faint the next turn. So, like what just happened just now. So, alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of my chop here. Nice! Alright. Hiker Bryce. What's that? Now there should be a hidden rare candy right there. Let's go ahead and ding it. There's a hidden rare candy right there. And that is all for Route 9. And there's actually one hidden item for Route 10. Don't you dare patronize me. Alright. Pickner Meowth. Or Pickner Caitlin has picked Meowth. Alright. Oh, man. No, you're way too much. There we go. Let's before I get the items, let's go ahead and talk to the picnicker. I've been out at a Pokemon gym a few times, but I'll always lose. All right. Alright, there we go. Nice! There we go. Oh, after my training. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and get the berry, shall we? Let's go and ding it. The cherry berry. And then we have the prism berry, which recovers confusion. And then we have, last but certainly not least, let's go ahead and use Cut to get the Super Potion. Alright, and that's our last hidden item at Route 10. And let's go ahead and recover here. Oh, I should also note that you can also get an Everstone here. Oh, Pokemon City, I've been looking for you. It's me. Well, one of the ever-present aides to Professor Oak. And if your Pokedex is completed data on 20 species, then I'm supposed to give you an award from Professor Oak. He has entrusted me with this Everstone. So, Pokemon Stadium, let me ask you, have you gathered data for at least 20 kinds of Pokemon? Yes! Great, you've caught 64 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. And I've received the Everstone from the aide. Making Pokemon evolve certainly can add to the Pokedex. However, at times you may not want to evolve you may not want a certain Pokemon to evolve. In that case, give the Everstone to the Pokemon. It will prevent evolution according to the professor. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal up. And the next time that we faint, then we are going to be poured over here to this Pokemon Center. I should note that you can't fly here until you complete the Power Plant event, which you can access the Power Plant once you have the Surf HM. So once you can use Surf in-game, then you can be able to do the Power Plant quest, and then you can be able to make Route 10 a flyable location. But we do need the 5th badge from Koga in order to use Surf. However, we may go a little bit out of order. We may get the 4th badge first, which is Erica's gem, and then we're going to get the 6th badge from Sabrina, which is the 6th badge. But the 4th and 6th badges are really close to each other, so we can try to go through that path rather than getting the 4th badge and then going to Fuchsia City, which is a little ways away. And then we can get the 5th badge and we can use Surf from there. So that's something to look forward to. And without further ado, let's go ahead and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. This is the PokeMMO Pokemon Stadium YouTube channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. If you want a co-host with you, then look at the smiley face square at the bottom left of the video thumbnail, and that means that there is a co-host that's going to be featured in the walkthrough at some point in the episode, whether it be at the beginning or whether it be in the middle or at the end. There's going to be a co-host in that episode if you see a smiley face in the thumbnail. So if you don't see smiley face, then there's no co-host. If you do see smiley face, then there is going to be a co-host. This is the PokeMMO Pokemon Stadium YouTube channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the PokeMMO Pokemon Stadium YouTube channel signing off. Ride that surf, PokeMMO Pokemon Stadium.